And that
See, these jakes think it's a joke, man. But when this thing really happens, a lot of them are going to bug out, man. They're going to be looking for the truth, and the truth is not going to be there, man. The ones that are sealed, they're going to be sealed with this truth, and the rest of you going to be sealed with the chip. Go ahead.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered.
So we're not in that time yet. We're right this close to that time. To all hell breaking loose. Martial law. The instituting of the chip. Go ahead.
And at that time thy people shall be delivered.
Who is thy people? The nation of Israel. Go ahead.
Every one that shall be found written in the book.
Right, and the ones that's written in the book, because ain't no average Jake. They say, well, Israel, no, the elect is written in the book. There's a certain book for the chosen elect. There's a book with their names in it that have received that mark, meaning the Most High's mark. The rest of them niggas, man, all they're going to do is they're going to get the same punishment as Esau. All right? Is there more to that? Go ahead.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness.
And they that turn many to righteousness. Because once you get this knowledge, you have to turn others to righteousness. Go ahead.
As the stars forever and ever. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Right, so the book was sealed for a time. But remember we read in Revelation 22 that the book should no longer be sealed? So now the book is open. Now these prophecies are taking place. All right? Now where we at? Go ahead.
Ephesians 6 and 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day. And having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate.
What is the truth? This knowledge. Go ahead.
And having the breastplate of righteousness.
What is the right? Where you get the right? How you get the righteousness? Through this word. Go ahead.
And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
What is the gospel of peace? This right here. Go ahead.
Above all, taking the shield of faith.
Where you get the faith from? Faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by what? The word of the Most High. Go ahead.
Wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High.
It all goes back to the word. Go ahead.
Praying always with all prayer and supplication.
And you're supposed to pray too. Go ahead. You're supposed to pray that this man goes down. Go ahead.
And supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for.
And watching, not sitting in some damn box somewhere, bugged out of your damn mind. You're supposed to be watching the news. A hurricane? Okay, well, yep, that's one. We that much closer. They declared war. Oh, last week sometime, they was on the news. Iran shot up its first missile. So we've been talking about that situation with Iran and America going to war back in the 80s, man. So here, this is a first. Now, back in the 80s, that was unheard of. Even in the 90s, that was unheard of for the Iranian government to shoot off a missile, ICBM missile. It said it can reach Israel and far beyond Israel. So that's closer to that prophecy. That's closer. So now the United States has to do something. They're going to have to sit down and have talks, and the talks are going to fall through. Then they're going to have to send troops down there. The main reason why they're down there in Pakistan and Iraq and Afghanistan is because they want to get to Iran, but they're looking for an opening, man. And Iran has a standing army. So we in that time right now. That's why the scripture said also watch. Go ahead.
It says, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints, and for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel, for which
that I may open my mouth boldly to make mention the mystery of the gospel. So you ain't supposed to hide it. You're supposed to let it out. All right? Go ahead.
for which I am an ambassador in bonds, that therein I may speak boldly as I ought to speak.
Now, how you speak, when you go out there in the street, you speaking boldly, man. You ain't speaking like no little faggot. Okay? And what we got? Yeah, go ahead.
2 Peter 3:1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of...
Like I said, I'm going to say it again. We only dealing with brothers with pure minds. We're not dealing with brothers that have tainted minds. That's not sure. Wishy-washy. Most High ain't dealing with lukewarm people. He said pure minds, that he may stir up your pure mind. Go ahead.
I got something real quick.
Go ahead.
Titus 1:15. Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them which are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. But even their mind and conscience is defiled. They profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny him.
Yeah, so you can look at a guy and say he know the Most High and he reads the Bible. He might be able to quote scriptures, but you can see in the spirit that the Most High is not dealing with him, man. Go ahead.
Being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate.
Unto every good work reprobate. Now, reprobate meaning what? Oh, give me was that 2 Corinthians the 13th chapter the 5th verse. And look up the word reprobate, brother. Go to 2 Corinthians 13:5. All right, go ahead, read it.
2 Corinthians 13:5. I'm sorry, I got this first.
All right.
2 Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourselves whether you be...
See, the next man's supposed to check you, man. But you're supposed to check yourself. You're supposed to examine yourself. Go ahead.
Examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. Prove your own self.
You got to constantly, see, you just can't wait for the next guy to tell you that you're going off. You got to check yourself, man. Go ahead.
Know ye not your own selves how that Yahushua is in you, except you be reprobates?
Like now the word reprobate, the brother's going to look it up. All right, read that, brother.
2 Corinthians 13:5, the word reprobate, the Greek word there is tis. It says a certain one, sometime, a while. Down here, when you scroll down, it says a certain one, used of persons and things concerning which the writer either cannot or will not speak. That's all they have.
That's in the reprobate.
Yeah.
Just double check that, brother. Double check that. Should be more to that. Yeah, well, anyway, when you go deep into that word, the word means one that's void of judgment, all right? Do me a favor, Google the word reprobate and see what it says. Should have gave you some more information, No, go to the left side of the page. That's Google right there? No, go to the left side of the left, all the way over to your left, brother. Right there, you see Google? The box, the white box, right there. All right. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, here it says...
All right.
In the precept here in Titus, the 1st chapter, the 16th verse, the word reprobate, it says, or void of judgment.
Yeah, that's what it should say. Void of judgment. Now let's see what it says. There should be like an online dictionary.
Yeah, I went there, the other one.
All right, let's see what that says.
Yeah, the word reprobate, when you look up at dictionary.com, we'll put it post-production. The word there is a depraved, unprincipled, or wicked person, a drunken reprobate, a person rejected by God and beyond hope of salvation. Number 2 in the reprobate, a person rejected by God and beyond hope of salvation. Reading on, morally depraved, unprincipled, bad, Number 4, rejected by God and beyond hope of salvation. Number 5, to disapprove, condemn, or censure. Number 6, of God, to reject a person as for sin, exclude from the number of the elect, or from salvation. I got to read that again, brother. I'm sorry. Dictionary.com, like I said.
KOC and KOC the Great.
Yep.
He got the nerve to call himself.
Yeah, the great. Yeah. Anyway, I'm reading on the number 6, under the word reprobate. It says, of God, to reject a person as for sin, exclude from the number of the elect, or from salvation.
So that says it all, man. That means the Most High reject you and there's no hope for salvation. Okay? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, they give a bunch of